right. Hello, everybody. I'm picking a really freaking slow time of the day to get started with this. Someone questioned whether or not I was trading live. Boom. Really anticipating this to push up. Like a little W pivot here. In case it's zero line that's bothering me. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if it pulls down, hits here, and goes up. If not, I'm going to pull it off. I don't think it's going to come back and hit here. Got a little bit of a W pivot. It's just been hanging out. We've seen this a couple times. It's got to be about right here because I want my risk right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would put me at that low. Did not get into that one. All right. I was on a call and I got in a trade, and if you want to see, this is live. Really waiting for this to push up past here. I have it really, really close for my first target. Just with this resistance being right here, I do believe it's going to break through here. I just don't want it to pull back before it does. I have a very tight risk on this. I actually may even need to give it one more tick. I'm just going to leave it here for the moment. Okay, if it pushes it past here, actually, I'm going to put this back where it was, because if it pushes it past here, it's probably going to have a pretty good run on it. I don't see any reason for it not to. This Bollinger Band and this Bollinger Band are the only ones really kind of concerning me. But I like the way this is staying outside and up. It's going to be hard to push through this even number, 2760, but when it does, it's going to roll like the thunder. And actually, I haven't shown this to you because it's moving so slow. I am looking at a 233 tick chart, which is keeping me on the right side of things at this moment. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. At that high, and I anticipate this to push through. Somebody messaged me on Instagram the other day and told me they did not believe that I was doing what I said I was doing. I just laughed. Told them I didn't need you to believe me in order to continue doing it. So that's why I felt like I should show you that I am doing this live. Boom. Live account. I did have one entry. I don't have my arrows on. I had one entry here. I took it out when the phone rang, but I put it back in. It was a 3 tick loss, I think, when the phone rang. These bars just closing up high, closing at the tops, closing at the tops. Blue BB's up. I'll turn those arrows back on so you can see them in just a little bit. What I want to see is it cross this high. I like that these BBs are blue here still. Bounced off that bottom one, gonna push through this top, closes at the top. We're pushing through here. Oh, this is looking good, y'all. Blowing outside. There we go. Go, baby, go. Pushing up past there. I'm gonna put a line on all these. I'm moving the second one up. I'm gonna go until it tells me no more. And we are gonna move to a break even on the risk. No reason to lose a single penny on this. Try and pop back down, pulling back into that area. I'm going to start pulling my risk in a little tight. Right behind this bar, which is a nice spot to move it on the 233. The 233 is not running the show, but you can see a little floor here just right behind this area. If it keeps popping up, I'm going to move it 2 ticks back here. So 2 ticks behind here if it pops up more. It is trying. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to move this up just a little bit more. We're going to look at potential targets. We're at 61%. If we go to 100%, right up here. Bigger targets too, 70. All right, looks like it's slowing down just a little bit. We'd really like it to bust past this high before we move our risk up here. But, you know, I'm not going to lose anything on this if it decides to just shoot back down. But I'm pretty good with where we're at right now. We got MACD's outside, MACD's strong outside, MACD's popping outside. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is not stopping anytime soon. Look at these MACDs popping outside here. Yeah, let's go and let this run for a bit until I feel like it is giving me signals that it's done. This makes a little floor here on my 233. I'm going to pull into a 2-point. I like the Mac. I like these. Still outside here and up. It's maybe trying to slow down here at the 62 mark. Oh yeah, we're gonna move back here as it's starting to slow down just a little bit. Still can pop up from here. I'm gonna move this up just a little bit. I'm gonna be prepared when it hits the 64 mark. All right, we're still good everywhere. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close here. With the potential for this bar to close at the top and this one was pushing back down, it was a little bit more about the look that I was seeing on the 233, the snapback. So this could really give a nice pullback right to the same spot that was holding us up for so long. But yeah, I'm good with what it took here. So let's see. On the first trade, I think I lost 3 ticks. Let me see. Yeah, so 1.5. The second one I gained 2, and then 3 points. So let me go ahead and turn these on so we can see where they're at. I do not want to hide anything from y'all. So here we go. First one right here, I got in. It was this little bar. And really, guys, what I'm doing right now, and it may look like some aggressive entries for me, it's more about what the 233 was telling me because it was so slow. And I could have sat here longer. I just wasn't going to. I was starting to create a lot of distance between the EMAs and the price, as we can see here. And what happens when we create distance? It snaps back. So I did not want to see a ton of distance created and have it come back all the way down to here and then take back off, which would have, not been very fun. And guys, we don't have to hold these forever. I didn't really see any, this was my first reason to exit. The second was the bars here. We had a potential for a double bar. We did have a bit of a reversal bar. We do still have a lot of strength up. I was letting the 233 guide me. But guys, remember, I'm going to have my program coming out in February. I'm going to start running an early bird special probably next week for anyone who wants to get in ahead of time. And look, it's going to keep going. I was good, I'm good with that exit. The next one I would see around here, 70. Let me draw a line here and just see if it goes up there. So, all right. Well, that wraps it up. Once again, in case you thought I was full of it, I have been trading under my live account. Let's go ahead and put the total on here so we can see that. This I lost 3 ticks. You can see I just wasn't focused. It pulled right down to, I actually had my risk right below here, 1 tick below. So I could have gone without losing 1.5 points. Yeah, I mean, I'm human. I don't fault myself for this kind of stuff. I don't get upset with myself for this kind of stuff. I just do what, makes me profitable. So we lost 1.5 points to start with. And then the first one was plus 2.0. And then I went ahead and stuck with the 3-point target. So my total for today was 3.5 points. Yeah. Look at it. Don't you feel silly when you see that sometimes? I don't care though. Guys, really, I saw my reason for an exit and I took it. Was there still a ton of strength on the higher time frame? Yeah, there was. But hey, it just, left a little bit laying on the table. I'm okay with that. I think that we all get better the more time and practice we spend in it. Could I have walked away with 5 points? Sure. But I'm good with 3.5. So let me go ahead and put this here too. Yeah, and I sound like I'm trying to justify myself in saying that. Really what it is I've worked with so many companies that get on you if you leave money on the table. Well, you shouldn't have gotten out. You shouldn't have left out. Well, I had signals that told me to go ahead and get out, especially because I had been focused on the 233. What happens, and I'll give a little bit of a quick lesson on that, really, really quick. So hold on, minus 1, 5. Look, it's going to go up to my second target, my third target, plus 5. This extra little number pad on the side. All the time I'm hitting my number lock. All right, so I couldn't remember what lesson I was going to give. I had to go back and listen to what I said. So what I was doing, and I've been working a lot with learning, during slower times to use the 233, or training myself to use the 233. So what I did during this was a little bit, I don't want to call it a mistake, but I could have left my wrist right behind here, waited for it to pull up, put my wrist 2 ticks behind here, waited for pull up, put my 2 ticks in risk behind here, and let it keep going. I had even said once it goes past this area, it's gonna go. So what my little bit of a mistake was, I'm not really too concerned with it because, when you walk away a profitable day, it's a good day no matter what. But my little bit of a mistake with it was that I stuck with the 233 instead of realizing that all of a sudden our volume picked up because people noticed, whew, it's flying up. So guess what happened? Everybody started jumping in. And oh, look here's where it's stopping. Yeah. So it went for another 2 points. Whoop-de-doo. I would have been getting out definitely now with the way that this is crossing here. So I may have gained another point. But really just when the volume is low, I use a lower tick chart. So I've actually created a 233 and a 55 tick chart so that I can really watch those when it starts to slow down. When it's slowing down, this 233 can give you a false sense. I'm sorry, whenever it's speeding up, this 233 can give you a false sense of your exits per se. And I love how it even pulled back here. I would have been stopped out because I would have been 2 ticks behind here. Boom, definitely stopped out. This may go right on up to the 70 target, and it may not. But I took my signals, the slowdown, the distance from the EMAs, the little bit of getting inside. I took my signals, and I'm happy with them. So that's going to wrap it up for today, and I hope y'all have a fabulous afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it may be. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.